what we've been seeing here lately, John.
Yeah.
Super mild December, mild November, no snow for Christmas, and then we get to last week and or 2 weeks ago, crazy snowstorms,
Wet snow.
wet snow, and then what I've seen this week, and then it got this past week really, really, really cold,
Yep.
right? And now this week, really mild temperatures. We could be hitting 40 degrees, and here's what scares me because of all the snow and all the ice that I see on people's houses, all the ice dams that they shouldn't have,
Mm-hmm.
is rain.
Mm-hmm.
What is that going to do to people's roofs and people's homes?
It's going to expose any issues they're going to have with leak points with those ice dams melting and just the amount of precipitation coming in there. And if
Right.
they are sitting on a 21-year-old roof that was not done properly, there could be some real problems there.
Right, because what does ice do? Ice, I would say it creeps.
Yep.
Right? So it'll creep up under shingles and it will creep into places. And that's why it's so important to have the proper amount of leak barrier, or some people call it ice and water.
Yeah.
But it's really a leak barrier. And underlayments and
Mhm.
flashings. Make sure that's why it's important all that stuff is done right.
Yeah.
Because in the winter, everything freezes up. And if you're under insulated and you don't have air sealing, you get ice dams.
Yes.
And now once we start to get thawing and you have those ice dams and it
Mhm.
rains, I mean, honestly, it could really be chaotic for a lot of homeowners. So what should people look for, and what should they do if they start noticing something?
I mean, first of all, look at the exterior points that are closest to where your eaves are, because typically that's where your ice and water is going to be ending, is somewhere near those soffits. So if you have your exterior wall, you're starting to see some water coming down it. Okay, that tells me that there's probably an issue with, like you said, that creeping ice. I mean, it doesn't have to be a 21-year-old roof either. It
No,
can be a 2-year-old
it
roof.
could be a 2-year-old roof that wasn't done properly, which is what we see all the time.
Yes. I mean, the gutters are going to be overflowing. We know that, especially those open gutters that are just filled with ice
Yeah,
right now.
gutters that we do, any if it's gutter shutter or any covered gutter system for that matter, it's meant to keep solids out of the gutter. So you
Yeah.
with our gutter system or any covered gutter system, you're going to see more icicles,
Yeah.
and sometimes you'll see a little ice on top of it because it's taking all that ice that was in the bottom of the gutter
Yeah.
to the hood. But the great thing is that it has an easy path to come off, and that's why you're seeing icicles. Nothing wrong with it. Icicles don't hurt anything.
Yeah.
So the people that have a gutter shutter product, when those icicles thaw off, if it
Mhm.
rains, like, your gutters are going to be working. They're going to be free flowing.
Yeah. Yeah. Not for the other people though.
Open gutters are going to be a complete ice cube, the
Yep.
whole thing. So we just want to take a minute to say, if we get the thawing, which we know we're going to get, and you're seeing ceiling spots on your ceiling, if you're just seeing straight up dripping, leaking,
Yeah.
we at Larson Home Services and Keeney Home Services and Larson Keeney Home Services now in the Milwaukee area, roof repair and roof restore is something that is a big part of what we do.
Yeah.
So if you've got that roof that it really isn't that old. I mean, we see it every single day. We'll go to roofs
Mhm.
that are in really good shape, but weren't done right.
Yeah. They weren't done right, but there's the rest of the roof, 80-90% of it might be okay, but that 10%, if we're able to take care of that for them, we might add 20-30% of the life expectancy onto that
Well,
roof.
it's always the most important parts that aren't done right.
Yeah.
The chimney flashing, the step
The
flashing,
valleys.
people getting new roofs and not replacing the skylights.
Mhm.
We see it all the time. If you've gotten a new roof and you don't replace the skylights, tearing a roof off is a violent thing. I mean, it's not something that you can be very delicate with, and it breaks seals on skylights all the time, and then they leak.
Mhm.
So if you're seeing those issues next week, call us. We will come out right away. Something that we do all the time, every single day, is roof repair and roof restore. And we like to call it roof restore because we're not just going out there to dab some blackjack caulking on something that's leaking. We actually want to restore your roof back to as close to original as we can get it, so that it's going to last for years and years to come. So this week, if you're seeing any leaking, if you're seeing any issues with your roof and you think you need someone to come out and look at it, give us a call and we'll come take care of it for you.
Call us. It's best not to wait.
Correct.